is Jamaican curry chicken patty in your kitchen, fresh from the oven. Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel and to my kitchen. This is a requested recipe. Now this is going to be the last recipe for this month that is requested. Next month will be dedicated to all juice and tea and them thing there, to show you guys how to lose belly fat and all them things. It's all a juice month next month. So this is going to be the last cooking recipe for the next couple of months. Now, if you want to see how I make this curry chicken patty in my kitchen, hang on and let's talk about our ingredients.
Jamaican, here comes a rude boy Jamaican.
About the meat. Now I have 2 chicken breasts right here, and I took the skin off and wash it with lemon juice and vinegar. Make sure you wash your chicken nice and clean. So that is what we're going to use for this recipe. Over here I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. You're going to need garlic, turmeric powder, curry powder, combo seasoning or all-purpose seasoning. You're going to need salt, black pepper, vinegar. Now to spice it up, I'm going to add a half a chopped onion and a half of green pepper. Use any pepper you like, but that is what I'm going to use into the chicken. Now guys, you're also going to need 3 tablespoons of vegetable shortening and 3 tablespoons of margarine. So you're going to need that for this recipe. Come on and let's get started. Now guys, I have a pot on the fire right there with water. That water is boiling. All I'm going to do is add just a pinch of salt to that, and then you're going to add your I'm going to let that cook for about 15 minutes right there. 15 minutes, and when I come back I'm going to take that off. So let's move on to the next step. Okay guys, I'm moving on to my next step. I have a cup with water in there. I think I probably have about a cup and a half of water. Make sure that your water cold when you're making this dough. And to even make it colder, I'm going to put 2 cubes of ice in it, because I want to have ice cold water to make this dough. Okay guys, now move on to the next step. In my container, I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of margarine, 3 tablespoons of vegetable shortening, and 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder. Now, also I have a teaspoon of salt. Now you want to make sure you have clean hands, and you want to combine all this together. You're going to break up that margarine and you're going to break up that vegetable shortening, because that is a trick to having some good crust for your patty. Now you want to go ahead and add your icy cold water and all your ingredients, and your amounts will be down below guys. You want to let this dough sit for about 30 minutes. Before you do anything to this, make sure it sit for 30 minutes. I'm going to cover over that. I'm going to put it aside, and then we'll move on to our next step. Okay guys, so my chicken cooked for 15 minutes, and it's just the way that I want it to be. Nice and still tender. If you overcook chicken breast, it's going to get trashy, dry and trashy. And we don't want a trashy meat in our patty. So make sure it cook for nothing over 15 minutes. Just gonna place it on my surface because it's still hot. You want to do this when it's still hot. So we're gonna get our knife and we're just gonna make slices with it. See how that is? That is exactly how you want it to be. So that is exactly how I want your texture of your meat to be looking. That's why it's best to use chicken breast. So now that we got our meat prepped, let's move on to our next step. Okay guys, we're moving on to our next step. In that pot I have some cooking oil. I'm gonna add some garlic to that. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of curry powder. Want to burn that curry. before you put anything in there. Then you want to go ahead and add your seasoning in. That is your onion and your green pepper. And guys, if you want to add spice to it, add spice to it. But I'm not going to put any kind of pepper in this thing here. My chicken goes in. Now you want to season up that thing so it could have flavor. Going to put your all-purpose seasoning in. Black pepper, pinch of salt, and teaspoon of vinegar. Okay guys, now is the perfect time for you to know if you want to add more curry powder to it. If you want to add your extra little spice you want to put in, you want to add some pepper in it. This is a perfect time to go ahead and do so. Now I'm going to give this about 5 minutes. Because remember, you already boiled your chicken. So give this about 5. Don't let it pass 10 minutes though. And then this is going to be ready. So I'll see you back. So okay guys, it's been between 5 and 7 minutes. I've been cooking that chicken right there. Shut that heat off. You don't want to overcook this chicken breast. Alright, so let's move on to our next step. So okay guys, now that my dough is perfectly ready. 30 minutes it's been sitting. Go ahead and you flour that thing up real good. You just knead it in. So that's exactly how you want it. You see how that dough is? That's exactly how you want it. The perfect dough. Go ahead and cut into that. Now let's start working on this one. And there you have it guys, perfectly fresh baked Jamaican curry chicken patty in my kitchen. Look at that. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this recipe as much as I enjoyed making. So don't forget to like, share, thumbs up. Let me know what you'd like to see me cooking next in my kitchen. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy! I'm gonna let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time for eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.